This week on North American Hunter, Bill Miller heads up north for Manitoba waterfowl, and Dave Moss keeps his autumn archery skills honed with spring bow fishing. Plus, practicing with broadheads in our Matthews bow hunting tip, and caribou decisions in our You Call the Shots segment. All this week on North American Hunter. North American Hunter managing editor Dave Moss has a good way to keep his bow muscles in shape and his hunting mind sharp by practicing on real, live fish targets. Traveling just an hour south of Minneapolis, Dave joins up with his good friend John Love on Cedar Lake for a day of bow fishing for spawning carp, something Dave has not done in many years. So John gives Dave a chance to get acquainted with his new bow fishing rig.
Well, John, what's that thing in the water just off to your right there?
This is a Muzzy 3D carp target, and set it up for you to do some practice here. What you want to remember about fish, especially in deeper water, the big issue is the water refraction. You want to basically aim lower than you think. And one thing, if you do get a nice still shot of a fish, which doesn't happen very often, basically that front portion of the fish is where you really want to get.
All right, aim low. No way! I thought I was going to hit below that fish and my arrow sailed right over the dorsal fin.
Yep, you really got to overcompensate and aim low to the point where you feel like you're going to miss that fish.
All right, let me try another one.
Good shot.
Let's go do it.
All right.
John, set that over by yours.
Okay.
I'll untie the boat and let's go do it.
Sounds good. All right, Dave, this looks like a good spot. Let's see what we can find. Right there, Dave. Right on the top.
Oh, he's pretty full. I'm going to try it anyway.
I think you might have got one. You do got one.
Let's see the line twitch.
Looks like you got him.
Oh, yeah, he's pulling.
Oh, nice and easy.
He's not a small one. I don't think he's one of those big giants that we've been seeing, but he's... I don't think he's too bad. Stuck in the weeds. Oh, yeah. I got him right in the lungs, too, John.
Congratulations, Dave. Legally here in Minnesota, you cannot return a rough fish back to the water. You can see in the spawning action, they do a lot of rooting up. They tear up the weeds. They're a bottom feeder, so they'll eat game fish eggs. We typically take them out. Smaller carp can be smoked and eaten. There are other recipes. Some people don't find carp very palatable, and a lot of them end up as fertilizer. Nice first fish of the day there, Dave.
All right, let's go get another one.
Sounds great.
This is my first time ever bow fishing out of really a tricked out boat, specifically designed for bow fishing. With the elevated platforms, it really lets you look straight down into the water and look for those fish in those holes and those little channels.
No. Ooh.
Just under them.
The equipment that I typically use, it's a Matthews FX2 bow with their fins and feathers cam. It's a 50-pound bow, and the cam's designed so there's no lid off, so it shoots very much like a recurve, which you'll see a lot of guys using for bow fishing, but I just like that little extra punch that you get with a counter. The arrows are usually tipped with a barbed style head, and some sort of a retrieval type system that's tethered to the bow. Carp have great sense of hearing and eyesight, so you get much banging around in the boat and you spook them. You really want to be sort of quiet. It sounds odd for a fish, but basically We use a technique a lot with a light breeze where we just gently push us over these weed beds and we can float over them very quietly. There's one, Dave, just laying right underneath the weed bed.
I can't see him. Take him if you can see him. You have a fish on there?
Yeah. There is definitely a window opportunity for the carp. Typically their spawn is in the springtime. Typically the water temperature is roughly around 60, 65 degrees when they really peak, and then it'll taper off and you'll have some good shooting for about 3 to 4 weeks.
It's got a really cool gold color to it.
Yeah, let's scale this one and just get an idea. They're not as heavy as you'd think. About 10 pounds. Big game hunters, great alternatives, of course, are 3D courses. Another option is bull fishing. You actually get to hunt an animal or fish. Typically, you get a lot of shooting in and keeps your form up and keeps your muscles in tone.
I'll tie up the front.
More than 750,000 serious hunters are active members of the North American Hunting Club. If you would like to join this exclusive group and enjoy great free benefits like